Thanks for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do, I appreciate it. Welcome back everybody to some more EU4 playing as Italy with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. Last episode we declared on Spain. I didn't play very well, if we're being honest. But we're still doing okay. We've pieced out France, we've given our vassal Gasconies even more land, which is awesome. This is going to take it longer to be enveloped by annexation, but alas, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make, especially because they have claims on Paris, so we might be able to do that in a future war. This episode, let's try finishing off the war with Spain. Hopefully we're going to be able to piece out Brittany in a matter of seconds here. And we should be able to, because we just completed the siege there of Finisterre. We don't have any claims on any of this right now. Are they in the same core? Oh, they are in the same state as us. But, I mean, realistically, I'm not that inclined to take these guys out at the moment. Who else could even become the Holy Roman Emperor? Because they have to be Protestant, right? Or no, Catholic's the official faith. I was wrong. Well, the list of nations is pretty limited. Who would they vote for right now? They'd vote for they'd vote for Austria. How do I feel about that? Not great, because that would bring Poland in. So let's not destroy Brittany. We could pillage their capital and it would give us 1 development, but it would be for 10 aggressive expansions. It's probably not worth it. Let's take war reparations. Let's have them break their alliance with Spain. And I was going to say, let's have them give us a ton of money, but that is a pathetic amount of money. But some money is better than no money. So that's Brittany out of the war. That means they will stop sieging this province in Portugal. And now we can bring this, what, 90,000-ish, 100,000 amount of troops over to start helping. Let's go do that. They should unblack flag themselves as they come over our own territory. Yeah, these guys are going to wait. They're not going to join the trading stack yet. I'm not going to bother sieging out the knights. It's just not worth doing. The amount of manpower you lose, you know, versus the amount of war score you get, it's just never worth doing. Okay, we're not going to start sieging out Brunios. We're clearly going to have to try and stop these guys from completing their de-siege. Let's start doing that immediately. Let's have a province convert. Let's get another one converted. Let's have Locrida, I don't know. A place. Let's have that place. This is dry lands. Can I get them while they're there? I can. Do I want to? I think we do, but we shouldn't move yet, so if they do get away, it's fine. No, I don't think they are. Oh, that's even better. We just caught a small stack. So let's come over here, in case that 50k stack gets involved, and it did not by the looks of it, as we auto-save. Thank you, New Year, 1686. That's a stack wipe. That's dry lands, so let's keep driving forwards. That's a stack wipe. It was all infantry, which doesn't make a lot of sense from a combat standpoint. I don't think this is going to be a stat wipe, but we are breaking a lot of units. Yeah, we lost basically all infantry, and they lost almost as many cannons as we did infantry. We lose about 17,000 troops. They lose about 34,000. That's some maths that I can get behind. Now, out of this war, we have to start thinking what land do we actually want, because with Portugal being an ally, they're going to start claiming all of this, which would be suboptimal. I'm thinking these 4 provinces would make the most sense. This core is helpful. It's on the coast. We'll have less ships to contend with. We won't have to have our navy over here. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if you can hear that cat in the background, by the way, but he's like, the cat alarm's gone off. He's fine. He's got food. He's got water. He's just needy. I think what we're going to do is those 3 stacks we can leave alone. This one we might as well combine. We just don't have a huge number of troops. They're going to go and just sit in Granada. We'll have a stack go to Toledo. And we'll have a stack... Can't go to Madrid, so let's go to Pirineos. And we'll kind of play our cards from there. Again, we don't want to just waste troops through attrition, so... spread them out a little bit. Not too much, because we'll get picked off, but just a little bit. Yeah, there's a 45k stack. And we're going to send this one in to go and protect the one in Toledo. No other stack in isolation should be too weak that we can't go and help protect it. We just have to watch where this 45,000 troop stack goes. And they're going to the northwest because Portugal is isolated. I can't get to them, so there's not much I can do about it. Malaga has been sieged out. So now Portugal should be able to bring their troops over without any difficulties. We're going to send one group over to Cadiz so I can have their ships get forced out of port so we can break them up. Then we'll work out which province we want them to siege afterwards. That's unfortunate. Our great Doge is greedy. Less money for me, although having said that, look how much money we have now. Probably not that big a deal. Who's left in the... Is it just Spain? Oh no, technically the one province there, Cocomes. Yes, Kitty, we are doing quite well, thank you. But genuinely I have no idea if it's coming through the audio or not, but that cat really gets into meowing. He has just big blots of meowing. 2 transports that we captured, they can go back and heal up. Don't need them. These 3 stacks should now be able to go and stop that siege in Portugal from happening. And finally we got some revolt in the Middle East. And they revolted right on top of a stack. So guess how much we don't care about it. The Ottomans, are they getting sieged out by a jam? Yeah, a jam attacked the Ottomans. And are winning. Neither side has any manpower, so that's going to be kind of the equivalent of a cripple fight, unfortunately, but whatever keeps them busy, I guess. We can go all the way up to Leon. We've got to be careful, because that's also a mountain. It seems like every province that has a fort in it within Spain's on a mountain. It's either on a mountain or it's on coastline. It's always one or the other. Can start sieging Madrid, though. Let's start doing that. Let's be careful, because again, this is a mountain. We don't want to... Oh, well, apparently I didn't pay attention. We're going to end up walking straight in on the whole thing. So hopefully they don't come back. Nope, they didn't. We just stat wiped 16,000 troops. Let's just watch what they do then. Oh, our parliament has just completed and passed the Charter Trade Company. We get more trade power for 10 years. And another merchant and more trade range. What do we... We're running out of places to put merchants at this point. Where are we even going to put it? We're still collecting in the Genoese trade node. We don't need to put it here in Valencia because everything is going over already. Are we in Tunis? We are. We're in Alexandria. We're not in Aleppo. I mean, we're pushing almost all the money out from Aleppo already, so it's probably not worth it. Constantinople, we're already in. Where do we even want to go at this point? Because if we push money out from the Vienna trade node, it goes into the Venetian trade node. Which I guess we're still collecting from as well. Maybe that's what we want to do. Try and make nations around here a bit more poor. Okay. It's temporary anyway, so let's try pushing some money out of this area of the world. It's not even Austria anymore. Austria's not in the Austrian trade node. Toledo has been sieged out. I don't know where the big Spanish stack's gone. I wasn't paying attention. They're probably here in Burgos. So let's go take a look. Oh, no, there's some stack. Highlands? Yeah, we can deal with Highlands. Oh, there they are. Well, that was a mistake. We're still going to have more troops than them, but that was an oopsie doodle right there. And Gascony's going to come and help bail us out, because we made a bit of an oops. Oh, I didn't... No. No. I wanted to... Okay, fine. We'll go back afterwards. Bountiful harvest, because we definitely needed more money. That is the one thing we were missing. This fight's taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to, though. Maybe it's because Spain doesn't think they have anywhere to run to. Let's take... One stack can go up there. One stack can go to Madrid, and the other stack can stay in place and just kind of watch in between, I guess, right? Bit in between. We still don't have quite enough troops to start the siege. How many do we need? What, 21 probably? 23. Is this stack going to get to 23? Yes, it will. It just needs to heal a little bit. So we'll be fine there. I guess we could even take this stack. Let's just move it over and speed the process up a bit. Madrid has been sieged out. That did not take long at all. Then again, it's only a level 1 fort, so we pretty much just shot cannons at it once and they raised their flag of surrender. Their big stack is now over in the west. We're going to keep an eye on it. We can now do some autonomous sieging, I suspect. Let's start selecting some provinces. We don't have to select them all. Then we're just going to split and split. And split. Make sure every stack is going to auto siege. They're at 5,000 troops, so they shouldn't be complete sitting ducks. Just in case we get caught. Speaking of, their stack is on the move. Heretics of Croya have been converted. Let's go for the old Skopje next. Clearly not how it's pronounced, but I'm going to call it Skopje for now. Your G, Skopje. I don't know where the big stack must be here somewhere. How is the overseas game going? Portugal is still getting sieged out. Cocomas isn't anymore, but I don't think... Oh, I can siege them. I can concede them out. I can't give them to Portuguese Mexico, though. So just for fun, let's have them convert religion. That does nothing to benefit us. It's just funny. So that's what we're going to do. We help bring some culture. Now we play the sieging game. Vara has completed siege. Sure, they're over here, so let's not take that crazy path. I guess we'll just have our mercenaries. We don't even need this many troops, really. Let's have them just move back. Let's have them move to Berry in case our vassal has any rebellion issues, because that would be unfortunate. Who's left? So Spain wants to peace out. The Knights clearly don't because we haven't touched them. That is all who's left at this point. So in terms of peace treaty, it was what? These 4, I think I said, was in the state that I wanted? Yeah, the Valencia state. This is a weird state. The state of Toledo only has 1 province on the coastline. It's not quite as tempting. Having said that, I'm pretty sure there's a couple... There's at least 1 gold province here, isn't there? Okay, it's here. Eh, that's in an inconvenient place. We're not going to bother with that right now. We want to take some land in Spanish Maghreb. Probably not, really. It's not a huge priority. Would they give me these silly islands? I don't mean silly in real life, I just mean they're going to be a pain in the bum to protect. They would. It would also reduce their naval capacity. I'm going to give that province to Portugal because they'll like it. And it means they won't have to deal with sieging it out in the future. Do we want to humiliate them? We don't need to. We have 100 power projection. We definitely want war reparations because they make big Wonga. Beyond that, though, there's not really a huge amount I want from Spain right now. I don't want to take too much land off them because we're clearly going to have to deal with the rest of Europe in a bit, too. Having said that, we're only at 56 war score, so we need to take something off them, unless we want to just revoke calls and be boring. Sometimes boring isn't bad. Catalan culture. These are a different culture to what I already have. No, I think we'll just take a boatload of money. That's a fair amount of money. An incredibly specific amount of money too. 1,592.939 ducats. Okay then, game. You know, I think I'm okay with this. We don't have any diplomats to send, so we can just get rid of the idle one. And say, yeah, let's do this. And thank you for a lot of free land. We're clearly going to have to move a stack over here, though. So what we're going to do on that front, let's take... I don't need that many troops, probably. Let's take this 15,000 stack and have them go overseas. I think that'll be fine. Everybody else, as ridiculous as this looks, let's have you all go to Rome and we'll redistribute. And we're going to stop you automatically sieging. Big naval stack, you can... Where do you want to go? I'm going to have you go over to Nantes. Because nobody we could potentially grapple with has even a coastline to contend with now. As a result, they're not really that important over there anymore. France has peasants. I guess they're rebelling about getting wrecked, which is fair. We'll have to do our new tech in a few days' time. Let's have everybody start to move back. These 4 trade ships, though, you can go over and protect trade. Have you go in Alexandria, why not? Everybody that was not a trade ship but a transport should come over to Palermo so we can combine them together. We have just a stupid number of transport ships. We do not need them. Let's do the full troop shuffle. And rebels in Antiochia. Oh, they also spawned right on top of a stack of troops. That's unfortunate for them. 1687. Let's get all of our level 23 tech. So, light cavalry tech for 23. You get new infantry, you get new cavalry. You get military tactics, cavalry shock, and better flanking. It's a fantastic tech. Diplomatic Tech 23 gives you the new type of heavy frigate, which is the trade ship. More colonial range, more settler increase, and allows a client state to be formed and advanced casus belli. This is massive. I'm going to show you what that does in just a moment. And then level 23 admin tech, measuring the world. It just makes development of your provinces cheaper and gives you more admin efficiency, which is just more money. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to move forwards one day, and we're going to get a pop-up, I think. Or is it at the end of the month? That's one or the other. I think it might be at the end of the month. We should probably get our new tech. Alright, so our new infantry, it doesn't really matter which one it is. We can have line infantry, we can have Caroline infantry, which is Swedish. Or we can have the Grenzer infantry, which is Austrian. And we clearly don't want to do either of those things. Let's get line infantry. Cavalry-wise, we can have Latin hussars, Latin dragoons, or arme blanche cavalry. Well, that sounds too French for us. Let's just have Latin hussars. And as we tick over into the next month, like that. Okay, pause for a second. We only have one pop-up that actually showed up right now. So we've gained the imperialism casus belli against all countries. Only that it shows the Swedish flag, because it makes it look like it's just against Sweden, but no. All countries. So, let's say we want to declare war on Austria right now. We have a lot of casus bellis. But let's say we want to take on Burgundy. We have this imperialism casus belli. They will be better off in our glorious empire. Once you get to diplomatic tech 23, you do not need to fabricate claims anymore. That is gone. So as long as they're adjacent to you, you're always going to have a CB. Always. Which is amazing. What's also amazing is if we really wanted to, we could attack Burgundy straight away, drag Brittany and France back in again to a war, and wreck them that way. And we'd basically be trading Spain for the Netherlands, but we would have 3 nations willing to join in. Burgundy's land is not a big priority. If we attack Austria, Poland will join, which is the big killer there. But yes, if we did want Burgundian land, we could very, very easily do it now. They are in a coalition, which is a little bit unfortunate. I mean, the one positive is that if we declare war on Burgundy, we can get Austria in on the same war and force them to break their alliance with Poland. And obviously take some land off them as well. I know we just got out of a war, but I'm incredibly tempted to do that. Incredibly tempted to do that. Which means, where do we want to move our naval stack? Probably over here towards the Netherlands. They have a lot of ships, though. But I bet most of them are trade vessels. Let's start going over there. Let's try and get some of our troops moved back. So these 2 stacks, about 63,000 between them, start coming over to Poland. These 3 stacks, well, we need to leave the 15k stack alone. So everybody else, except 30k stack we don't want. Let's have everybody go over there. The 15k stack, like I said, I do want to have come over here. And this 7k stack actually I'm going to bring back to Valencia and build up. Take this 7k stack and we'll combine them. So we're going to try and be a little bit opportunist. We are going to want to wait anyway for a couple of months because we just switched our unit type. And when you do that, your morale goes into the floor. We take on some foreign debt. Has anybody got any debt that we want to help with? No, they're all nations I don't care about. Okay. Well, we tried. Except we didn't, but, you know. We didn't try at all, but shh. Shh. That stack over to there. This stack can be combined and halved. We're going to have some fairly big stacks of units at this point. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We should have a load of spare military leaders now, so there you go. And these 2 should spread out slightly so we don't get attrition. In fact, I'm tempted to have them come down here instead. No. Change my mind. How many troops do you even have? You have 83,000 troops. You have more than you did before. Might even be worth getting a template out. 20 stack. Form it on top. Gonna get a little bit of attrition while we're balancing our stacks out a bit. Yeah, we have some bigger stacks now. But I don't see a lot of Dutch troops. So that works for me. So, because we are very rude, we're going to declare on Burgundy immediately, calling all our allies because we can. The consequence of calling in Poland is they're probably going to claim quite a lot of Austrian land. We're not going to give them any, but that's a thing that can potentially happen. And confirm. There it goes. And we're immediately going to start sieging out the province of Donji Kraji. Clearly not how that's pronounced, but I don't know any better, so just humor me. We do have our mercenary stack sitting in the little islands down here to keep watch on what is going on, because they're almost certainly going to try and rebel. And they are a little bit annoying to deal with when they rebel, because you're going to get a crossing penalty if it's not the province in the middle. But what are you going to do? Burgundy itself, I guess we'll just have our mercenary stack that was helping Gascony go over and do it. Who else has joined in? So yes, we have Burgundy, we have France, we have Trier. How many troops Trier have? 34,000. I mean, it's not negligible. But we're going to do what we did before, and we're going to go sit on Brittany immediately. We're going to go sit on France and see what people do. Spain is completely busy, so that's perfect. We're going to go sit in Dutch water and just kind of annoy them. What we do have to bear in mind with the Dutch is they're going to have troops down south, like on the west side of Africa. In theory, Portugal should be able to deal with it, but we'll need to keep an eye out. We're also going to see if any of them get open borders with the Ottomans, because if they do, we'll probably move a stack over. Yeah, you can have a seat in Parliament. I mean, everyone's doing nothing anyway. Oh, that's going to be annoying. I didn't think they would come this way. I thought they would go the Polish way, but instead they're probably going to wipe out a few 1,000 stacks. Unfortunate, but not a big deal. Yeah, there they go. They'll take a few of them out. It doesn't really matter. I guess we can start moving stacks over towards it just to try and prevent that from happening. 20k stack does have a leader on it, so that's at least something. Yeah, I'm surprised they all came this way. A little unfortunate because they're all just running into that stacking suiciding, but all we can say is oopsie poopsie. That's a Highland, so I'd rather not attack them there when I have a dubious number of troops. They've all decided to come into northern Italy, which is very interesting. And kind of stupid. Because now I know exactly where all of their troops are. If they'd stayed out of my territory, I wouldn't have known where they were. That stack should come and help the Polish stack. These guys should now all come back and try and form, because that's where the troops by default are going to go. We've already completed the siege of Paris. Let's start sieging out Cameric? I don't know. A place. A place I cannot pronounce. So add it to the list. A province defected that we don't care about. Yep, there's some more troops. Most of the troops that we lost in the 1,000 stacks there were probably infantry, so it's not really that expensive, but it's just mildly annoying. Oh, we have peasants in Armagnac. They're next to a fort. I'm not worried about it. Brittany's trying to siege out the British province in their Calais. We just lost a leader. I wish I could tell which stack it was and you could just hover over to it, but you cannot. Luckily for me, I know it's this one. Get a new military leader. Oh, they're pretty... Oh my word, they have 5 points of siege. That's wild. Anybody been given land, territory, access to the Ottomans? They have! Oh, joy! So as a result, we're going to send a stack down, not to Morocco, but to Ouagadougou. Fantastic name. Get Mzab converted next. Another fantastic name. I love a crunchy or, you know, a name that sounds like it's got zest. A name with a bit of zeal. I guess because they've all run away, let's go siege out Heidelberg. Who can we piece out separately? So the Palatinate we can piece out separately, so we probably should. How many troops do they have? Considering the size, that's quite a lot of troops having 20,000. Impressive. Siege of Dijonais has been completed. Let's start sieging out Bern. Ooh! There was a bigger stack there than I anticipated, and we're attacking on a mountain. Good job, Poland's there. Donji Kradji's been sieged. Let's go for Belgrade next. Yeah, we lost a heck of a lot of infantry there. As long as you don't pay attention. Non-enforcements of ordinances. Or ordinances. Try and say that in English. Both of these options suck. Let's take some autonomy because I don't want to spend admin points. And we just stack wiped. I think that was a retreating stack that we just happened to be on the province for. Amérique has just been completed its siege. They're going to try and de-siege Dijonais probably, so let's go and prevent that from happening. New idea, we can definitely get one now. More ship durability, you better believe it. We do have a lot of troops around here, but we have Portugal in the vicinity, so I'm not worried. I do need to keep troops in close proximity of this siege over here in Bern. Yes, it's only a hill, but they have a lot of troops nearby. Where are they going? Valais? Genève? They're all mountains. I don't really want to attack them in any of these locations. But if we can take out like 1k stacks, then we will. Thank you. Heidelberg. I think Frankfurt was in on this as well. Yep, they are. So let's try and get those guys out. I think they're part of the Are they part of the coalition? No, they're not. So we can piece them out separately. So that is definitely in the agenda of things we want to do. This is a mountain, but we have so many more troops that it might be worth attacking them anyway. Where are they going? Valais? That's definitely a mountain. Where are you going? Montferrat? Let's go pursue you guys. The stack from Brittany's got isolated from everybody else, and I think it's ripe for the sniping. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Brittany, what are you doing? You made some bad life decisions. Looks like another one I know. Oh, mamma mia. The Palatinate wants to peace out. I guess we can. Money. Okay, fine. I don't care. Thank you. I did not mean to do the thing that I just did. Which stack did I move? I wanted you to come over to Brisgau, please. Oh, look, even the British are on the mainland. You know, things have hit the fan when they've worked out how to do that. And yeah, Poland is beating up the Dutch in Denmark. They've been everywhere, man. Split this stack for a second so we can siege all 3 of those provinces out, because they don't need any specific number of troops. As long as we've got 1,000 troops, that's perfectly fine. Looks like that stack is fully formed, as much as I can laughingly say that. Let's get a few more troops. Where are we being besieged? Oh, over here. Doesn't matter. None of that matters. Nothing matters. I can't believe we're going to get to take even more land off France. Isn't that awesome? Okay. All of Brittany has been sieged out again. My vassal is trying to siege out Bruges, which I am a-okay with. The British and the Dutch are fighting in Utrecht. Let's go over to Trier and start sieging that out. I don't really care that this is happening, in all honesty. Somebody will clean this up. Trier's stack is over in Poland. It might not be for much longer. Get the feeling it might be getting wiped sometime soon. Oh, lots of peace treaties have ended. I foresee lots and lots and lots of people joining the coalition. But I'm not convinced any of them are going to be brave enough to do anything about it. Oh, Austria has borrowed some troops from Scilly. Unlike the name, that's probably smart. And they're also borrowing troops from Constance. They're going to go some hopeless level of in debt here. And that is delicious. Forcing another country to go into debt, try and defend themselves, is not the primary game plan, but it will certainly work. I don't know where we need this stack of mercenaries to go, even. Guess we'll just have them start coming down to the Austrian mainland and sieging just the regular non-fortified provinces. Poland is really taking advantage of the opportunity to wreck Austria something fierce. Nice, we didn't even have to spend war score to make that happen. 4 uniforms, boo! Morale penalty, boo! So, I think it's fair to say that this war is going a heck of a lot better than the other one. Ooh, influenza. Yeah, we'll use some admin points to prevent the spread. Can we piece you out now, Brittany? Yeah, we definitely don't want to force religion, because that'll... Hang on. We could now if we wanted to be kind of rude. Because we could force the Holy Roman Emperor to no longer be allowed to be able to even vote. That's funny. The Netherlands would vote for France as the Holy Roman Emperor. Now that Poland and Austria aren't allies, I'm A-okay with Austria being the Holy Roman Emperor. Honestly. Because that'll just, if anything, drag them into more war so I can take land off them. So maybe we won't peace Brittany out straight away. Maybe we will wait. We'll probably have to wait until next episode, because this episode has been going on for a while. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. It's not senseless violence, it's just calculated opportunism. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you did. Bye! Thank you for watching the video, and if you'd like to see more, feel free to stick around.